Hey, Amy Ballard here. I am coming at you today to talk about blood sugar balance and insulin and gut health and why it is both extremely important. So blood sugar balance and insulin and what it affects might be the one thing that you're missing. Okay, blood sugar balance is extremely important. When we eat, our blood sugar goes up. When we miss a meal or skip a meal, our blood sugar drops. If our blood sugar spikes, gets too high and stays too high, we could die. If our blood sugar drops and stays too low, it just causes some serious problems, right? So God designed us to release insulin, which is a hormone, to bring our blood sugar back to normal. But what happens is throughout the course of our lives, the standard American foods, the bad combinations of foods, we are experiencing highs and lows, ups and downs. And what I mean by that is we get tired. We want to crash in the late afternoon. We're tired. We want a nap. We need coffee. We need an energy drink. We need a 5-hour energy drink to get us through the rest of the day. We become irritable when we're hungry, none of which is normal. That is a blood sugar issue. So insulin, like I mentioned, is so much more powerful than just balancing your blood sugar. Insulin is the master hormone of your entire body. It controls and dictates every single hormone in your body. Your cells cannot absorb nutrients without utilizing insulin. You cannot put on muscle mass without utilizing insulin. It's that important. So like I said, God designed us to have balanced blood sugar. That means we were designed to only have a little bit of insulin in our system at one time because it is so powerful. But if you're having those highs and lows, ups and downs all throughout your life every single day, you can only imagine the amount of insulin coursing through your body, wreaking complete havoc and stress on the inside of your body. So what do you think happens when you take something so powerful and you have too much? I'll give you a quick analogy. It's like walking into a church building and there's music playing. Beautiful music playing. And it is so harmonious. It is so peaceful. Everything's right with the world. You're listening and you just feel so calm, so relaxed, and so peaceful. Well, someone takes that exact same music that once was a beautiful thing, but cranks it up as loud as it can possibly go. The pictures on the walls are vibrating. The chairs on the ground's rattling. You can feel it in your chest, right? What do you instinctively want to do? You want to cover your ears and block the sound, right? That is exactly what your cells are doing when you have too much insulin. Okay, they're blocking it out. They are trying to block it out. They're becoming desensitized to insulin. They're down regulating. And becoming desensitized to insulin is such a bad thing since insulin controls everything going on in your system. So that is why balancing your blood sugar is so important, because that limits the amount of insulin in your body, turns down the music, if you will. So you know that saying, if mama ain't happy, no one's happy? Insulin's the mama. She dictates and controls everything going on in your system. So make her happy by balancing the blood sugar. So, fun fact, the only common denominator that they can find as to why people live to be over 100 years old of age back in the good old days was their sensitivity to insulin. Let that sink in. So, what does a balanced blood sugar look like? Just to name a few, and then I'll move on to gut health. Weight control. Natural energy, nothing else, no Red Bulls like I used to be addicted to. Because if your sugar's balanced, then in return comes the sustained energy because you're not experiencing the highs and lows. You're balanced. Better moods. You don't become irritable when you're hungry. Hence the Snicker commercials. That's not normal. That was me. You turn into a diva when you're hungry. That's because your blood sugar drops. So better moods, less cravings, blood pressure and cholesterol health, fat burn helps burn fat, better sleep and clarity of mind, all of which I have experienced due to a healthy, balanced blood sugar. So moving on to gut health and why it is so important. I'm very, very passionate about gut health. I truly believe in prevention over prescription. I truly believe that God designed our bodies to heal itself, which we just give it the nutrients and minerals and everything that it needs to do that. I believe you can heal your gut, and I believe that if you heal the gut, you can heal the body. If you heal the gut, you can heal the mind. Scientists call it our second brain. It's extremely important. So any doctor worth his salt would tell you should be on a probiotic, right? You should be on a probiotic. I hope you're all on a good probiotic. And if it has to be refrigerated, then it's not a good probiotic. I'll explain why. I believe that our probiotic is superior and the best probiotic out there on the market. And I want to tell you why and what makes ours so different and why people are getting amazing results. So when you're born, we are all born with a little bit of bad bacteria, and that is there solely to decompose our bodies when we die. So it is absolutely necessary. But what happens is, through our modern day diet and the modern day medications, antibiotics that we're always on, our meat that has antibiotics injected, the hormones injected, all of that kills the bad bacteria. All of that kills the good bacteria, right? And it feeds the bad bacteria. Well, we all know bad things love to grow fast, kind of like gossip. So that bad bacteria overgrows in our gut, in our stomach and GI tract, and it starts to take over. Well, what's it there for? To decompose our body when we die, right? So that's actually happening early. We start going into early decomposition. That's where autoimmune diseases come from. That's where skin issues come from. That bad bacteria pokes tiny little holes in our GI tract, and everything that should be sealed up really tight in your system is now being released into your bloodstream. Ew, that's disgusting. And that is where we get the term leaky gut. So if you've never heard of leaky gut before, here are a few symptoms of a leaky gut. And I can almost guarantee you have candida overgrowth, which inevitably gives you leaky gut because it's poking holes in that sealed up tightness that should be sealed up, and it's not anymore. So just a few symptoms of leaky gut: chronic fatigue, food allergies, seasonal allergies, joint pain, arthritis, skin issues, improper absorption. You can't absorb nutrients very well. You're sick all the time because your immune system is weakened. That's just to name a few. So that is why we say blood sugar and insulin is one key, and your gut health is another key. So what do? How do we fix this? Well, we have to kill the bad bacteria. And in order to do that, your probiotic needs to have specific enzymes and antifungal to kill the bad bacteria, literally kill it and get rid of it. And that's what our probiotic has in it. We have 5 healthy strands of bacteria and the specific enzymes and antifungal that you need to crack through that hard shell of the bad bacteria and kill it. So that is why gut health is so important. You can heal the gut naturally with a good probiotic. Well, if you're taking a good probiotic and you're breaking down all that bad bacteria, right? You're breaking down all the toxins. You want to be releasing and getting rid of that. So if you're taking a probiotic, then you need to take a cleanse to help flush all that out. A healthy colon, it looks like this. You should be eliminating 2 to 3 times a day. And the average person holds up to 15 pounds of poop in their system at one time. And why do you think we feel like crap? Why do you think we feel tired and feel fatigued? Why do people say I feel like crap? Because it's just the truth, because we are full of crap. Unless you're eliminating 2 to 3 times a day, which I can guarantee you aren't, because most people do not eliminate 2 to 3 times a day. What goes in must come out. Think about it, right? If you're eating 2 to 3 times a day, then you should be eliminating 2 to 3 times a day. What goes in must come out. So that's a wrap. I think that gut health is absolutely crucial. I just truly believe in prevention over prescription. I believe that if you heal the gut, you heal the body. And so focus on that. Focus on healing your gut, and then you will have an amazing life. You'll feel so much better. Same with balancing your blood sugar. So I hope that you guys have an awesome day. I hope you learned something today, and I'll talk to you soon.